Stop leading with your dick. Stop leading with your game. Stop leading with your mouthpiece. So I said, lead with your wallet, which is your resume. Who you are. I don't hear as many young Asian men, Middle Eastern men trying to get women on the right page. I'm in law school, I'm in grad school, I'm in this, I'm in that, I'm trying to buy this business, I'm investing in it. And we're trying to fuck our way through. No.
Hello, and once again, welcome back to the Professional Nomad Podcast. I am your host, Stefano, and as always, I am happy and thrilled if you were able to join us tonight. Make sure that you hit that like button. Hey, we're trying to get to that 100 subscriber mark, so please make sure that you hit that subscribe button for your boy. It means a lot. Hitting the like button puts us in front of a bigger audience, like I always say, so we'd like to thank everyone who does that on a weekly basis. Also, we want to thank the 93 subscribers that we do have for tuning in. Make sure you get that notification bell selected. Make sure you get that notification bell selected so that way you'll know when we're going live. And if you are watching this on the replay, do the same thing. Help your boy out. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers. We're on the grind here, and we're just trying to make things happen the best way we can. So we really appreciate you tuning in. As always, we got a great video tonight. We're doing part 2 of the series covering the great Kevin Samiels. This time we'll be talking to guys from the age range of 30 to 40. And we're going to be talking about big decisions you should be making when you hit that age range, the mindset that you should have, and the mindset of the females that you should be dealing with. Because it's very important that you make the right selections through this age gap, because this can make or break you. It's very important that you start strong, like we talked about last week. Starting strong puts you on the correct course. But once you hit into that age bracket of around 30, going toward 40, you want to make sure that the decisions that you made when you were younger are catapulting you in the direction you want to be in. And we're going to review the video that he made talking about this, and we're going to talk about the mindsets of females. So it's going to touch on relationships. It's also going to help cast a light on a lot of people who are, let's say, in search of so-called submissive females or feminine-minded females. And it's not going to tell you where to find them, but it's going to talk about what you should be doing in case you meet one that is of the feminine mindset, or one that is submissive, but just is not on the same page as you. You want to make sure that you're doing what's in your best interest at all times, because nobody's going to look out for you like you. So you always got to have your own back. No one's going to do for you like you will. It's important to always have a group of friends, a good network, but at the end of the day, every decision you make will be based on you. So once again, please make sure you hit that like button. It's very important you hit that like button. That way my video will show up in your timeline every time you get on YouTube. Um, because we like to schedule them ahead of time so you'll know we're going live. Hit the notification bell, because if you didn't know, the notification bell gives you just alerts when the video goes live. It also gives you an alert at least an hour before the time for us to go live, so you can be up to date on what's going on. Also, leave a comment if you like if you like the content. Leave a comment. The video that we're going to be reviewing tonight, I pinned it to the top of the chat. So if you want to go back and check it out on your own, you can do so. I recommend you do, because Kevin Samiels had a lot of great videos, a lot. And he had so many great talking points that were beneficial, not just men, but for men and women of all races. He preached to black men, but it applied. I mean, he preached to black men and black women, but his message was for all, and it applies to all. So without further ado, I'm gonna share my screen and we're gonna go through the first part of it right now. We're gonna be doing reaction to it. So hold tight. Go ahead, OG.
If you remember last week on Monday when I said why it's so important for men to start strong. Starting strong was a critical task, and in order to start strong, you must start strong by building your network. And I talked about the Esquire phase of life. Today we're going to talk about when you blow the competition away. And Esquire phase is the ages 18 to 29. The next phase of life is where you have to decide, where you start making big decisions. Big decisions are made in the next phase of life. And like I said Monday, from time immemorial, you can look at how men make decisions at this phase of life, and it determines everything else. And what I mean is how you choose to handle women. How a man chooses to handle women is going to be the deciding factor under a lot of things. See, it's easy to go mano a mano with a man, but oftentimes you will have men who are straight up alpha male competitive in their field, in their chosen field of endeavor, but when they get home, they're straight up betas.
All right, let's stop it right there. Now, I'm gonna have to edit that part out. But what he's saying is so true. And what I like to do is make sure that when I meet people, one of the first things I do is I do not try to meet their girlfriends or their spouse, because sometimes the respect you have for somebody, you lose it just by seeing how they are treated at home. It's not going to say pitiful, but because you should respect your mate, right? But there is a hierarchy in your household. The woman should respect the man just as much as the man should respect the woman. But a lot of times, especially in our community, we have a problem with that dynamic. What do I mean? Well, in our community, the Black community, we sometimes have a problem with people wanting to dominate the household and everyone do what they say, especially the women. Yes, I believe the woman should run the house, but the house, not the man. Right? Women take care of the house. The woman is just supposed to be your helpmate. So she takes care of the house. She takes care of the home, right? So therefore, it's very important when you hit that age bracket of 30 to 40 that the woman you choose for this age bracket, because you're going to choose one eventually if you got that mindset of want to have a family, want to be married, or so on, right? You're going to have the thoughts because it's natural. I had them, everyone has them. I know a lot of people who say they don't, but that's not exactly true. Everyone has these thoughts. It's natural. If you don't, something wrong with you. But when you're at home, home is supposed to be a peace. It's supposed to be a haven for you, the man. It's not supposed to be just as rough as it is out in the streets or just as rough as it is in the workplace. It's not. And if it is, you need to find another location. You need to find another woman because that's not the woman for you. And that's one of the things he's going to address in his video. And I support that because I can't have a woman who is not going to be supportive of me in the mission. Of course, she's going to know what that mission is, and she's going to be fully briefed and a part of it. But I can't have one that's going to be disrespectful to me. Who we got in the building? Gracias la Quina. Sí, bienvenidos. Otro episodio de Professional Nomad. Yes. Yes. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. I posted some stuff over there this week and last week, just letting everybody know about the video going to be posted real soon today and the one that we did last week. Getting pretty good numbers on there. Please make sure you go watch that video from last week. It's the part 1 version of this series. Make sure you leave a comment. Like I said, I always leave a comment because that lets me know if you like this type of material. It helps create better content. Gracias. It helps create better content. And so far, I've been getting good reviews, and I want to keep on doing it and keep on providing good content for the people. So that's what I want. That's what I'm going to do. But mindset, your mindset is more important than any mindset in any relationship you have with friends or with a woman. Your mindset is very important. You always have to be thinking forward, right? If not, you need to course correct. So let's get back to the video and finish hearing what he's describing. Let me take it back a little bit.
Be the deciding factor under a lot of things. See, it's easy to go mano a mano with a man, but oftentimes you will have men who are straight up alpha male competitive in their field, in their chosen field of endeavor, but when they get home, they're straight up betas. Straight up, and you are losing at home. This is why it's so important what you do next. And this is why I've talked, guys, think about the video I did yesterday, possibly the worst conversation ever. And I want you to understand there's a horse, a thoroughbred. Horses have their purpose, but donkeys also have their purposes. Mules serve no real purpose in life. Mules are sterile, the cross between a horse and a donkey. And I talked about women, feminine, beautiful, inspirational. That's what we tend to want women to be. Fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative, submissive, childless. I've dubbed it Phoebe, feminine, beautiful, inspirational. But all of that rests firmly on a foundation of mindset. See, we often talk about a woman being feminine as if that is all inclusive. She needs to have a feminine mindset. Meaning there are women who can be feminine, but they can be as stubborn as a freaking mule. And gentlemen, in life, you must have people that are on your team. And this is where guys tend to fall apart. At 30 years old is where I think a lot of men should start thinking about what they want to do with a woman. If you're going on the corporate track and things like that, your network, your relationships are going to be more important than if you're an entrepreneur, solo ventures, and things like that. But um, if but you got to decide what you're going to do about women, because either path, whether you go in the GQ path, the refined, sophisticated kind of corporate path where your network and your connections play a large part in your success, or whether you're going down the tiger path. And I call this the lion path. The lion path. You're an apex predator, you're the king of the jungle, but lions have prides. You don't see male lions roaming around. They're always looking for a pride. Tigers, on the other hand, get together, mate, and leave. Tigers are solitary animals. So I don't want you guys to think one path is better than the other. They just come with different things.
Mindsets. Remember, we talked about mindsets. Mindsets are important. In the title of this video, are you a lion or are you a tiger? We're solely talking about mindsets because a lot of people tend to use this to lie, and they don't really tell the truth and be honest about it. And at the end of the day, you can only be you. Just give me a second, people. At the end of the day, you can only be you. A lot of people tend to, try to impress their friends and try to be something that they're not. And a lot of times it makes you look bad. On one hand, you can have the mindset of a lion. A lion is the type of person who believes in developing people. If they get in a relationship, they coach the female, they develop the female into the person, they mold them into the person they want to be, especially if they believe in dating younger females, right? That's why you hear a lot of people talking about molding a female, dating a young girl so they can mold them. Legal age, of course, but they date younger women so they can mold them into the women that is perfect for what they have going on. Sometimes dating older women tend to be stuck in their ways, and it's the truth. Just like older men tend to be stuck in their ways. It's the same thing for both. It's the age thing. But then on the other hand, you got the tiger mindset of people. These people, they don't want to be in a relationship with anybody. They just want to have fun. They just want to go and smash and do all these type of things. And that's cool. You have to live your truth, do what you want to do, right? But know whether you're a lion or a tiger. Which one are you, right? Lions, well, tigers on this hand, all they do is get together, mate, have babies, and separate. And there's a lot of people out here that have these tiger mindsets because they don't believe in sticking with the person who they have pregnant, because everybody knows that one dude that got babies by a lot of people. That's a tiger. He's got that tiger mindset. I got so many friends like it, it's crazy. They just have the mindset. They smash and smash and smash. As soon as she gets pregnant, they're out. Sad but true. They're out. On to the next one. Have babies everywhere. Tiger mindset of people, they're all about the party. They're all about the next adventure, right? They love the thrill, the excitement. The person over here with the lion mindset, they're more of a person who's on a straight path to somewhere. They're trying to go in a direction. They're trying to become something. Well, the person who's the tiger, they're just out here. So you got to know which one you are. You can't have both mindsets, right? Now it's possible to change from a tiger to a lion, but you can't be both. It's impossible. And that's on you. But that also applies to a lot of the men out here who want to find them a submissive feminine woman, which is why I don't like to use the word submissive. I say cooperative, right? Because a lot of people get that word miscrewed, right? It's blown up so much on YouTube, I just get sick every time I hear it because it's a talking point for a lot of people who want to bash my fellow brothers that like to go overseas and meet meet women. So I use the word submissive. I mean cooperative. But for those type people who look for those type women with that type of mindset, you have to know what you are. You have to know whether you are a lion or tiger. Which one are you? Because you can't go overseas, as we all see. If you watch Razor Rays and DC Rob channel, shout out to them. Make sure you go check them out. Go subscribe to their channels. You're going over there with those tiger mindsets to the wrong place, and you might not come back home. Just the God honest truth. And one thing I'm gonna do on this channel right here is tell you the truth. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. We're gonna keep it within the guidelines, but we're gonna be honest. We're not gonna sugarcoat it. And you need to know before you get on that plane and you go to a Colombia or to a Thailand, before you do all these things, are you going to be that type of person that's going to just go over there and try to carry the same American mindset or that tiger mindset that is going to get you in some trouble? Because first off, depending on where you're going, you need to know what you're doing. All right. Quiet Storm, what's up? Appreciate you joining, man. We got 8 people in here. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Appreciate y'all for joining. Namaste. Thank you for joining. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure you subscribe to my channel on Rumble. I'm going to be making sure my content is uploaded over there. I went over there and checked it, and it's not syncing for some reason. So I'm going to have to manually upload some content over there soon. We're going to have this taken care of, so don't worry about it. If you're waiting on it, I got you. Just give me a while. I'm going to have it over there. It's supposed to automatically sync, but I don't know what's going on. It's acting a little weird. Hey, man, I'm happy to always have you here, man. Hey, make sure you guys subscribe to Machismo TV. I keep telling y'all don't know what you're missing out on. All you got to do is sit there and watch, and you don't understand why I'm telling y'all to go watch. These guys got an awesome thing going on over there. And they're holding down the late night spots too. So the majority of the time that you're up late at night, can't sleep, all you got to do is pop on YouTube, look up Machismo TV, and just watch the videos. They're on there. It's going to keep you going. It's going to keep you going. But yes, you got to have that understood before you get on these planes and go to these other countries, because if you're used to dating women here in America, most of these countries aren't like that. So you got to know what you're getting yourself into, because you might get yourself in some trouble. It's okay to want a different type of woman. It's okay to want to, start your own legacy, create your own path, blaze your own path. It's okay to want to do that. But you got to do it the right way, and you got to do it with sense. And it starts with booking consultations. I wouldn't advise nobody to go anywhere and just pop up and start trying to do stuff. It's not like going, okay, I just went to California and I just popped up on Slauson and Crenshaw. Was it dangerous? Yeah, it was very dangerous. But I know how to move through areas, right? But I also got a whole lot of partners at Bang. So kind of got a little advice about hitting Slauson and Crenshaw before I got over there. Got a nephew that's a 60. So if you know about Nipsey and them, that's 60 territory. So if I need to pick up the phone and call somebody, all I had to do was speak, and I was good. But that didn't happen because I wasn't trying to hang out. See, a lot of the problem with a lot of dudes going places and going overseas, you're trying to hang out. I ain't trying to hang out. If you ever see me in another country, you're probably not gonna see me. I move like a ghost, first and foremost. That's just straight up. I move like a ghost. You won't see me unless I want to be seen. And you won't catch me in any clubs, any bars, or any of that. Not unless I'm with a group. I don't do those type things. It's just how I move. I don't blame you. I'm trying to move out of the matrix too, man. Hey, thank you for being here. It's an honor for me to have you here. Appreciate you. I think this is like the second or third week you've been here, Black Empowerment, and I'm happy to see that you're a happily married man. So you understand the mindset. You got a lion mindset. So you understand what Kevin's talking about thoroughly. All right. Make sure you subscribe to my TikTok page. I post videos, same videos I put over there on Instagram as a reel, I put on TikTok. Or sometimes I put them on Instagram first and download them, share them to TikTok. Same reels, same videos, same thing, letting you know. Got a video coming. Link is in the bio. All you gotta do is click the link and it'll bring you straight to the live stream. Or it'll bring you straight to the replay. But make sure you hit the like button. Make sure that you tell some friends too, man. Tell your people come through and check me out. Tell them to leave a comment so I can hear what they think about it and give me their honest opinion. Really means a lot. And the more people like the videos, the more people it brings to the content. We're going to be doing some interviews because I put out some requests for some interviews for some people that are in other countries. So I want to try to broaden this, right? So I want to try to take this international because this is the goal. The goal is international. Thank you, Quiet Storm. Thank you to all the moderators, like Akina, Quiet Storm, and everybody else that could be here. There we go. Machismo TV, baby. Deacon Salted Balls. Make sure I was checking out Salted Balls the other day, man. He had a great topic talking about, oh man, let me tell you what he was talking about. He was talking about them quoting and trying to put something into, I can't think of what it was, but it was just so jacked up. And I couldn't believe that, like, a lot of women was trying to do it. And it was great to hear somebody calling it out. So shout out to Salted Balls for that. He's trying, man. They talk about a lot of stuff. And they're live on Sunday nights too. So I don't know if y'all are going to be live during the Super Bowl, but make sure you guys subscribe and go watch the replay. I always watch the replays. This is how I learned about a lot of people by just watching replays. I watch replay videos and I learned about Andre. I learned about Aaron BMT. I learned about the Passport Bro movement. I'm catching up on people like Quiet Storm, and How I learned about Salty Balls and Wrench Turner and A-Free and all these guys by looking at this video. I see lots of names. JT Coinring. Shout out to all the people that have been putting in work on YouTube for a long time that have laid the path for brothers like me trying to do something positive and create some kind of passive income with their time. And just showing love, because we got to make sure we support and work together, because we all we got. And you never know how long this stuff is going to go on. So the more we pass it around, the more we can share each other content and so help each other support and gain subscribers and just build our own small community. I mean, we already have a Black manosphere, but I think we need more than that, because we got a lot of people that have infiltrated the manosphere that ain't really about what they talk about. So we need more real voices in here and people talking about real things and doing real things. So they're one of them. Make sure you subscribe to Machismo TV. Deacon Salty Balls. Go subscribe to his channel, man. Go subscribe to him. These guys are real. And they got great content. Go subscribe. Tell them the Professional Nomad sent you, Stefano. All right. Let's get back to the video.
The bachelor path, the Playboy player bachelor, I'm just going to call that the bachelor path, is the tiger path. That's the one where you have your friend groups, your wolf pack, but your relationships with women are strictly for pleasure and fun only. These guys aren't seeking to build legacy or any of this kind of stuff. And to that end, men over on this side, you shouldn't concern yourself about the gender war or relationships, because your dating your dating is going to be short term. It may be serial, but it's going to be short term. So you shouldn't, if you're a tiger, guys, don't be. Why are you going? There's so many guys that I listen to who are going down this path who concern themselves with a woman's body count and her being submissive. If you're not going down the lion path, where you need a lioness to make cubs, you don't need to worry about. A woman just needs to be feminine, beautiful, inspirational.
So let's break that down into terms where people can understand. All right. Because see, this is where people tend to get it mixed up. Okay. Now, brothers, my people, understand the difference in what you're looking for. First off, understand the difference in what you're looking for. All right. Understand the difference in what you're looking for. I'm gonna say it one more time. Yeah, bingo, Black empowerment. Bingo. Bullseye. Understand the difference in what you're looking for. This is where we get out of hand using these terms that we hear on YouTube. Submissive, feminine, low body counts. Man, if you ain't trying to make this girl your old lady, I'm from Tennessee, bro. I can't help I'm country. I got that little twang to my voice. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not trying to make her your old lady, why do you care about her body count? If you're just trying to smash and dash, why do you care? Why is it important? Just strap up. Strap up. Hello? I mean, some of us, sometimes we just get brainwashed and we listen to too much content and we start repeating and reiterating what we hear all the time. Jesus Christ. Stop doing that. Know what you want. Know who you are and know what you want. And if you do not want to make this woman your girlfriend or your wife, stop worrying about how many people she done slept with. You just gonna be another number. She just trying to have fun. You just trying to have fun with her. Tu solo quiero disfrutar esta mujer. Okay? It doesn't matter. Just strap up and protect yourself. You're in for a long ride. Have some fun, move on. That's the tiger mindset. Only time you should be caring about how many people this woman has been with, right, is if you are trying to make something out of her. And we all know what they say about trying to turn into a housewife. You just can't do it. So which one are you? Are you a lion or a tiger? Because we got a lot of dudes out here that try to do exactly what I said you should not be trying to do. I mean, we can watch all the videos we want. We can see, we can go through, watch all the YouTubers, and we talk about all the same stuff, and they say the same things on here. And men just regurgitate stuff without understanding why this is what it is. They don't research. They just, oh, well, I heard him say it. Gotta be right. No, man. Don't do that. Use this up here. Okay. What do you want? I mean, men are visual creatures. So that we're automatically going to look at something if we see something attractive, right? But you need to know what's up here. Because she might have a tiger mindset. She might be used to dating tigers, and you're a lion. The two don't mix. A man that's a lion with a lion mindset trying to date a tiger ends up getting his feelings hurt, getting cheated on. That's what you see happening in today's world. Most of these women that are on social media always posting pictures on Instagram and TikToks. Majority of them have a tiger mindset. The women who are not doing this, those are the ones you should be trying to find. Everybody has some form of social media, but everybody does not live on there. I'm just saying, sometimes you gotta mind your business. You meet a gal at a bar and she go home with you. Why are you worrying about how many people she done been with? Just do you. I mean, if that's what you're gonna do. But you can, oh, by the way, how many people done smashed you? What? Like, what kind of people are y'all? Get back to the video. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta mind your business. Keep your mouth shut before you blow your chance. Mess up a wet dream.
Cooperative, submissive, childless. I prefer childless. I prefer childless women, honestly, because you don't need the problems that come along with that. Plus, women need to come in and enhance your life. The worst thing you can do as a man at this level is be dominating or separating from the pack and then trying to manage a woman to get on your schedule. If you're going down a lion path, the lionesses instinctively follow the lion. If you're dealing with a woman who ain't following you, let her go. This is what I want all you men to do. I want you to check your relationships with women and understand, are you going down the lion path or are you going down the tiger path? And the women you're dealing with, if you're in the lion path, the only women you need to be dealing with are women that are wife category. Because every other woman is getting your masculine attention and everything else. She's getting your masculine energy, and she's not paying the cost. Okay, so why is this important? Esquire, 18 to 29. Then you have a decision to make. Do I want family, legacy? Do I want to be involved, community, active, such and so forth? Or do I want to be an international man? Do I want to be what I call like an elite man, an eligible bachelor, the most eligible bachelor? Guys, we got to get these. We got to get these. Hit the super chat too, by the way, because a little behind. Shout out to Good Luck, appreciate it, my friend. Shout out to Cash Age Hypnotized. Welcome back. Surviving that nonsense on IG last night. Appreciate it, my friend. Shout out to Pray. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Prafetic. Level 3 members. Shout out to JT Coin Rings, the Godfather in the house. Shout out to
JT Coin Rings. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel. He's one of my subscribers too. But he's been around for a long time. He's one of the OGs on this space. We need to make sure we show love what we should. Shout out to JT Coin Rings.
Blue Collar Henry, want to hear for Men's Week. Appreciate it, my friend. Shout out to Big King Sean. Angel Hamilton, I'm sorry. William Jackson, appreciate it. Rondell has become a member. Tamiko Walker came through at $4.99. Jessica came through at $9.99. Detroit Red dropped to $25. All right. Don't forget to uppercut the like button, family. Wrench Turner.
Shout out to Wrench Turner, another OG in the space. Shout out to Wrench Turner. Been around here for a while, moderating things. Shout out to Wrench Turner.
Come on, man. That's what we're doing. So shout out. Blue Collar Henry's leading the pack so far. So guys, I'm going to put this over to the side and I'm going to open up the call line, the chat room in a minute. You know, don't use other content creators, guys. I know it's tempting. But yeah, man, if I was, one of the things I would not do, I would never deal with a woman with children. Whether you're lion or tiger, no children. Especially if you're going to be a lion. If you're going to be a lion, make your own pride. The only way I would deal with children is after 35 and a tiger. See, lions are social cats. That means you're going to have a social life. That means you're going to have a masculine wardrobe. That means you're going to have a lot of things. The tiger, you're going to have a wardrobe. You're going to have your wolf pack. You're going to have a passport because you are traveling like your godfather.
Shout out to the passport bros. One time for the guys using that passport, let's make sure we show love now because we got people out here representing the real guys that's using their passport for real things, right? Shout out to them. Salute. Okay. Shout out to the ones, they know who they is. We're not going to name names. If you don't know who they is, you need to find out. We don't dry snitch over this way. Sorry. Uppercut the like button like Wrench Turner say. I like that. Oh, yeah, we ain't name dropping. Shout out to the passport, bro. Now, one thing that he put out there, if you think about it, use common sense, right? Because now you understand why a lot of the guys who are married tend to be one way, and a lot of guys that aren't married tend to be another way. Because if you're gonna have a tiger mindset, living a tiger lifestyle, you gotta stay fly, man. You gotta stay dressed because you're always trying to attract the next one, right? And then after so long in your area, you have to branch out. You have to spread out. You have to go to this area, this state, this country. You have to branch out because tiger mindset people tend to run through stuff. That's why you tend to hear all the women talking about one guy, that one dude. I'm trying to call him a dog or whatever, right? Because he's ran through every single last one of the women in the area. And now he has no other choice but to start to adventure out, spread out, go out. But when you got your brother over here, and no disrespect, Black empowerment, but you know when you got a married brother, most of them, they're not really trying to impress nobody. I mean, some of them, they keep their appearance up when they're in relationships and then they tied down, right? Most of them, they're like, I'm satisfied. I'm content. My wife likes me as I am. I ain't got to go out here and buy the new Jordans. I ain't got to go out here and buy Air Force Ones every other weekend, every other month. I ain't got to do all that. I got mine. Make sure you get yours. That's the mindset. The only time a lion mindseted person does that if they work in corporate America, something like me. Like I work in corporate America. So I'm always in meetings. I'm always on camera. So I'm always dressed up like this, polo buttons up, polo button up. I stay in the barbershop, keep my face clean, keep my hair cut. Because I'm always on camera. If I stay ready, I ain't got to get ready. It is what it is, right? But I'm always ready because presentation is important. And this is one of the things, like I said last week, I try to explain to my son. How I present myself to the public is important. So I dress like this on purpose because when people see me, and I got buddies that joke and like to say, "You look like a pastor." Yeah, okay, but I'd rather look like a pastor than the little dude standing on the corner. Guess who's gonna get harassed and who ain't? And I've dressed like this when I was running the streets. So it is what it is. Presentation is important. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. So if you stay ready and you stay clean, especially when you work in corporate settings like I do, I work in the corporate healthcare, a major corporate healthcare company. Won't say the name, but it's a major one. We're global, we're international. So anytime I got to get on camera, if I choose to get on camera, I'm going to be ready. All you can do is say, "Oh, there you go. Yeah, I am. I'm him. How can I help you?" You know, you just got to have, it's a mindset like we're talking about. The mindset is important. The mindset is important. So the thing with the Tigers, though, the Tigers has to always stay fly. So Tiger mindseted brothers always have to stay fly. Always got to do this because you're always trying to attract something. Just is what it is. Let's get back to the video.
Your Godfather is going to be going international this spring and summer, God willing, in a quick.
Shout out to the International Quiet Storm going international. We all going international, you know, just to put that out there.
Don't rise. But between now and then, Beverly Hills, Miami, Las Vegas. Got to get out and move, guys. One of the things that you notice a lot of guys that I talked to on Monday, they did not do. They were sedentary. Lion or tiger. You can't go down. You can't. It's going to be. You can't go down the lion path. If you can't bring home the wildebeest. You got to be able to bring home the wildebeest, the gazelle. What else wildebeest, gazelle, antelope? You can't be running up to the pride with a bunch of rabbits and hedgehogs. No. You need to have your wolf pack so you can bring down some big game like water buffalo because you got lioness and cubs. Lion and the guys who go down the lion path, ladies, you understand? You the lioness, you at home. He probably gonna have some. He gonna have you are the primary wife. He likely will have a mistress and a sugar baby or a call girl or something on the side. I'm giving y'all the full spectrum. This whole thing where you think you're gonna get a lion and he's gonna be strictly monogamous and this and that because it's the moral right thing to do. Hey man, negotiate it all up front. If you want strict monogamy, get an average man. If you want strict monogamy, get an average man. Or if you can find a lion who believes in strict monogamy, cool. I'm not making a value judgment either way. Okay?
Very important what he just said right there. Hey, shout out to the Brooklyn Smoker Barbecue. New subscriber. Thank you for being here. Make sure you hit that like button. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate that. Thank you for the comment. Fellas, now we got to talk. It's okay to have a lion mindset, guys. If you're going to have a lion mindset, you got to be able to provide. Because if you're going to want your own pride, you're going to want your own family, you're going to want to have a house and a home with people in it, you got to be able to provide for their family. Let something happen. especially if you're trying to go international. Let's just put that out there. Because let's say, hypothetically speaking, outside of the United States, ain't no 50-50. The man is responsible for paying everything. I mean, you got some instances where the men ain't rich enough to do these type things, but most of the time, the men cover all the utilities. They pay all the bills, the rent, the mortgage. They go out to eat. The man take care of all that, right? Oh, in the building, we got Deacon Salty Balls. The good Reverend Salty Balls is in the building. Salute, sir. Thank you for joining. Yes, please hit that like button. Salute, my brother. Salute. Appreciate you joining, man. Like I was just telling them, I checked out your video today. It was good to hear somebody speaking up on the content that you made. Women, man. Some of these women, I don't know what they're thinking about. Try to get stuff put in the law. It's just wild. The deacon has arrived. Yes. Oh, yes. He's in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. You do the same thing, man. I'm making sure I'm liking these videos so I can every time one come across, I can watch it. Because now you're in the timeline. Ever since I left that one comment, videos are just popping up. And I'm like, okay, now there we go. And that's what, like I just said, we need people to do this. We need people to collaborate with. We need more and more people to do this so we can have our own little communities within the manosphere, because everybody just ain't about what they're talking about. And they stand out and they stick out. And as long as we keep it real and we keep supporting each other and we keep on passing the torch around to each other, everybody shines. I got one of my degrees is in music production, so I stay up on the latest music. And some Icewear Vezo said, I don't know if y'all know who Icewear Vezo is, but he's an artist out of Detroit. But one of the things I like about him and his guys is, they don't believe in one person taking all the recognition. When they're out, you don't know who the boss is. They all shining. They all look good. So you don't know if he's the guy, or he's the guy. You see what I'm saying? And that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be where if we are out, nobody can pinpoint who they can target. You're going to have to take us all. You can't say, oh, well, it's Salty Ball. Let's grab him. Now you got to grab us all. You don't know who's who. Brother, good luck. And that's the way it's supposed to be. It's a multi-level, multi-headed snake. And that's what needs to occur. Yeah. Me too. Man, he's cool, man. He comes through. He's quiet, man. You ever notice this? Like he just pops up like a ghost. Like, poof. It reminds me of me. Like before I started live streaming, I used to just pop up, poof, right? Next thing you know, you see Quiet Storm in the chat. What did he say? Man, look, I got to send him an email because I got something I want to do. I'm telling you, I'm trying to put something different together. You know what I mean? Just trust me on this. But Quiet Storm, quiet. He's one of them quiet but deadly types. You know what I'm saying? Quiet Storm, when you in the service, if he was, I can tell. You know what I'm saying? Because you might have been a sniper or something. You know what I'm saying? Up on the range, hill type dude. Camouflage and all that. I can tell. But yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. Not one dude can be pinpointed who's the boss. You don't know who's who. You just know they are it. It's them. And that's what I would like to do. And that's how I'm trying to keep things going. You can't be, well, we got this guy controlling things. No, we got them. They're controlling things, right? So we need to contact them or talk to them. See, I knew it was something. You can't put nothing past me, bro. I didn't. Yeah, I know. My uncle Air Force. He's the same way. Yes, sir. I knew it. Yes, yes, yes. And make sure you subscribe to my Facebook page. Got content over there. I upload all the live streams over there. Facebook is a little different. It's frustrating to me sometimes, but the videos still go up, and we working over there. 3 combat tours: Afghanistan, 1 Iraq. Ooh-wee. They better be scared of you walking down the dark alley. Know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. Yes, sir. Let's get back to this video. Man, hours went by real fast. But yes, fellas, if you're gonna be a lion and you want to have your own pride, you want to have your own family, you want to be the head of a household, you got to be able to provide, right? Which means you got to be able to bring stuff in. You got to be able to take care of the family if something goes wrong, right? Something. You need to be able to be called the head of the table for a reason. Okay? You need to do this. It's important to have that type of mindset. No one should be able to disrupt the flow of what you have going on either. Because the woman that you choose to be supportive of you and the mission. And like Kevin said, everybody talks about wanting a feminine and submissive woman or cooperative. We don't use submissive. Feminine and cooperative woman, but it's true. A lot of them can be stubborn as hell. They're not for you. They're not your people. Get rid of her. Find somebody that's going to be down for you and just want to see you accomplish it. All right. Somebody that's just not on the boat. Somebody that's actually rowing with you. It's going to help you make it to your destination.
Now, the tiger. Tigers aren't going to give you commitment. Tigers don't marry. Tigers may have a long time girlfriend, a steady, as it were, but they don't marry. And they don't marry because of their reasons. No judgment on that. But either way, a lion needs a territory. So lions are going to be probably going to be guys like in the Esquire phase, living in the heart of the city, living in a high-rise apartment or whatever. But these guys tend to wait till they're married to buy a home. There's no reason for a lion to buy a home until he has a pride. So lions and tigers tend to live in the same places. But lions are looking to build their social network and their internal network, their pride. Why is it important? Lions and tigers are not enemies. They're not enemies. They just do different things. They're both apex predators, no natural enemies, the king of their respective territories. And when put together, they don't fight one another. They don't have to. Now you can go on YouTube and find places where they put lions and tigers in the same geography and make them fight. But tigers are bigger than lions. They're more muscular. If you put a tiger and a lion, a tiger is a different kind of, You put a tiger and a lion next to each other, they're different cats. But the whole lion thing is More guys tend to want this lion imagery, but in order to do it, you must focus on your social skills. So why is this where you blow your competition away? If you did what you're supposed to do through your in your 20s, you're poised to turn at your 30 and start developing, taking time to cultivate feminine relationships. 18 to 29, you should really be taking more than 7 to 10% of your time to deal with women. At 30, if you decide you're going to go down the lion path, you need to be taking about 25% of your free time to cultivate relationships with women. You need to be actively interviewing and vetting women for the kind of women that are going to be your lioness. That she's going to be the mother of your children. You need to, and to this end, you need to understand the outcome you want from a woman. See, all this is about outcomes. Tigers don't need to be interviewing wives. They're not married. Lions need to be interviewing wives and need to understand what they need from their lioness. So you're going to have to come up with a job description. You're going to have to come up with a job description, a pay structure, and everything else. You can't just pick women based on looks. You have to understand a woman's mindset.
Very important. Very important. Very important. Now, I'm not a guru, right? I'm 47, right? Been around the block a couple times, had a couple of failed relationships. So I understand what he's saying. And mindset is very important. So is the outcome that you're looking for. That's why it's important for you to choose the right person, because you want the highest possible outcome possible for you and your situation at all times. It does not get any better than that. The highest possible outcome possible. All right. So whether that's you picking the right person in your country, or you're leaving the country, going somewhere else, finding someone that's going to be on the same sphere as you, dynamic as you, all of that is important, because outcome is very important. What is the desired outcome that you want? Once you figure that out, you stick to that and you go for it. You go straight for it. You do not deviate, and do not let anyone change that for you. That's why, depending on the type female that you have, it's important for you to make sure that she thinks the same way that you do, and that she's going to be on the same page you're on. Now, if you're a tiger, I've already explained this once, so I'm going to say it again. If you got the tiger mindset, going overseas probably ain't for you. If it is, if you do go, you need to just make sure you be careful and stay in your lane, because a lot of brothers are going over there with a tiger mindset, not coming home. Like I said, watch DC Rob channel, watch Razor Ray's channel. You'll see. You can't do what you do in the States in some of these other countries. Now, you got some spots you can do it, right? But you need to find out. Book a consultation with somebody and ask a question, right? Don't just try to go on the whim and go outside of your area and end up in a situation you can't get out of. But if you got a tiger mindset, once again, body count shouldn't matter, right? As long as she's a woman, whatever your thing is, do you, right? As long as she's feminine minded and she's cooperative, it's cool. But you're probably not gonna last and stick around with her anyway. So just having that type of mindset, it's gonna end. Like, hey, look, I'm here for a fun time, a good time, not a long time. Let's kick it. And if she's with it, she's with it. But if she's not, that's just not the person for you. But if you got a lion mindset, then you need to be properly vetting women and seeing where her mind is. Seeing where her mind is. Talk to them. Where I come from, we got a saying, conversation rule the nation. So I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to you regardless of what I'm trying to do. We're going to talk. We're going to have a conversation. And you're going to tell on yourself. And that's the problem I got with a lot of these dudes that talk about running game and spitting game and doing all this thing. Game is like a wet piece of paper. After so long, you can see right through it. So only so much game you can try to run, only so many lies you can tell, only so much web you can spin before you run out. But if you just keep it real, keep it a buck, and just be you, things come out in your favor because you're being honest about what you want, you're upfront with your intentions, and you're good. The thing with a lot of people, they feel like, well, women lie, I just need to lie to them. Look, man, I don't got time to be doing all that. I'm busy. I'm a very busy man. What you gonna do? That's my proposal to you. This is what I'm trying to do. This is what I want. What you gonna do? Okay? That's why you got to have the conversation. You can see what they want. They'll end up telling you in so many words. And then you just straight up ask them. First, you lay your intentions out on the table. Everybody always messes up. People are different. We do different things, but we act the same. Actions tell you all you need to know about a person. Anytime you talk to somebody, you know when they're lying because it's always that momentary pause. They got to think. It's like, you can ask the person a question, right? So what are you going to do tomorrow? Well, maybe I think I'm going to, that pause gives it away every single time. When someone's telling you the truth, it just it rolls right off their head naturally. You don't have to lie about it. It just happens. You can say, well, what did you do last week? I ain't seen you in a while. Well, what's been up? And they can tell you, they should be able to tell you what they did, unless, they're suffering from some kind of issues with memory or something, right? But when you talking to, let's say, a female, right, and y'all in a good conversation, and you ask her a serious question and she stops or he stops, you pretty much got them right there. You're like, I don't know, man. Kind of hesitated a little bit. Kind of nervous about that. You're watching the first 48, you start to learn things. And you can study people. You can study people's behavior, and you're going to start to understand a lot about people. Let's get back to the video.
And if her mindset is modern, you got to go. It doesn't matter what comes. And you only judge women based upon their actions. Give women in general the benefit of the doubt. And see, a lot of ladies aren't going to like what I'm about to say, but I say this: look at a woman that even if you're dealing with, assume that she means the best. Assume her heart's in the right place. It doesn't matter. It comes down to your actions. The lady I talked to last night, her heart was in the right place, so she thought, but her actions. We can only you pick women with your eyes. You pick women that are in your life, gentlemen, with your eyes closed. That may be counterintuitive because men are visual creatures. I'm talking about a woman you're going to bring in your life. I'm not talking about a woman you're going to date with. I'm not talking about a woman you hook up with. I'm talking about a woman who's going to be in case of emergency. She's going to be on the mortgage. Her name is going to be on the insurance policy. Pick those women with your eyes closed. And women who have a feminine mindset are looking for a lion to follow. Remember when I did that broadcast on Instagram? Would you quit your full-time job to work part-time for your man? There were so many women who I received dozens of inboxes and I've received hundreds of messages of women who are like, I normally don't deal with your content, but I like that. If a woman is willing to leave her job, her situation, to be on your team, that's a mindset. There are many women who will tell me, who will say, I'm looking for the right lion, and they're only used to dealing with tigers. That's the problem. So many women are used to dealing with tigers. And the issue is, you're a tiger. A lion comes along, and if you're a female tiger, you're used to a lot of women are used to dealing with men who are just there for fun, for fun, for fun. If you hear women talk about relationships, should be light. If women talk about relationships in non-serious ways, like travel, fun, and you're a lion, run, run away.
Run, bitch!
Hold up. Oh, I need to give me a Mixer Pro. I need to give me one. Sound effects are important, but what he's saying is important. And I touched on this earlier. A lion mindseted man and a tiger mindseted woman don't mix. It just don't happen. You see a lot of these dudes out here that meet women that have that mindset because all they are dating is men with tiger mindset. They dated these dudes when they were younger, right? And they ran through them. And now all of a sudden they claim they want the lion. In their head, though, up here, what they really want is a tiger. So they try to turn you into a tiger. If you look at their kids, if they got a son, they dress him like a tiger mindseted man. You end up a little dude with braids or dreads, some kind of Jordans. It happens like that. The kid don't even get to be a kid. He's just already a little young thug. That's just how it's a circle. Because this is what they see the image of a man is. And we all know that's what they see. And every man probably know a woman that got several sons or a son that look just like what I just described. I know a few. I really do. And it's horrible. Right? So again, you have to know the mindset for your outcome, for the highest possible outcome. If she's going to be part of your thing, you have to know the outcome. You understand? You got to know. You got to know the mindset for your outcome to be what you want it to be. You can't. I'm from the hood. I grew up in the hood all my life. I don't live there anymore. I have no business trying to date a hood chick. We ain't on the same levels mentally no more. We ain't gonna click. Right? I used to be a tiger. I ain't a tiger no more. I'm a lion. Me trying to date that type of woman, it's gonna just lead to problems. All right. That's why you see a lot of us brothers go wrong. We end up trying to convert her from a tiger mindset of woman into a lion mindset of woman. And it don't work like that. People don't change unless they want to change. You cannot make anybody change. Jail won't change them. Struggle won't change them. They have to want to change. It is what it is. And like Kevin just said, if you run into a woman who is basically pretty much not on the same mind wave as you, the mind length as you, not thinking like you're thinking, you need to get out of there. You don't got to be disrespectful. You don't got to be rude. You don't got to be nothing. Just, hey, just not what's for me. Not what's working. You know, unless you disrespect it. And if you disrespect it, sometimes you just got to cut bait and just go. No apologies necessary. Last woman that I dated that had a tiger mindset, I found out, I cut her straight off. Never heard from me again, ever. I'm just not with that. Somebody else might let you talk to them or treat them like they ain't nothing, but you ain't gonna do me like that. Just not what time it is. But you got to understand what type person you are. You need to start from the bottom and then work your way up to the top. Understand your mindset. What is it that you want? Everyone in your network, everyone has these group of guys in their network. You got some guys that are cool. Then you got some guys that are just running around like, bruh, look, man, we finna go somewhere. You need to chill out. You know, you always got something going on. We all have those type of people in our circles. The type of people we won't travel with. I got a few that I will never get on the plane with. They always talk about, man, let's go do something. Let's go here. No. I ain't going nowhere with you. I know what you're going to be on when we get off the plane. I ain't with that. You're not putting me in any jeopardy. But let's get back to the video.
Run, bitch, run. A woman who talks about relationships in light, fun, only the cool parts, and talking about she wants to be married, run. They don't have the mindset to be wives. They may have the heart to be a wife. They may have the best intentions. But when it comes right down to it, they're not cut out to deal with the serious stuff a lioness must deal with. You got to sit down and talk about stuff when you're a lion. If you're going to end, if he's out, if Keith is out there conquering the world and you're back at home with the pride and the cubs, he has to know that he can count on you. You're the woman that's going to have the power to turn off on and off life support. You want a woman who has a serious mindset when it comes to relationships. A serious mindset when it comes to relationships. And today, far too many women have a teenage girl. They just want it to be fun. Fun, lighthearted. They don't want to talk about nothing serious. They don't want to deal with nothing serious. And this is why I say shoulders made for pressure, not hips. These women fold under real pressure for a relationship. But the funny thing is, many of these women want high-powered men who make hundreds, thousands, millions of dollars. And the only men that move, that have millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, who are light, easy, and fun to be with, play some sort of sport. They're in the industry. Because they're under 25, they're under 29. This is why the black community, this is why we in the black community need to stop taking our cues, no shot at you guys. We need to stop taking our cues from the industry. It's all backwards. 18 to 29, men are young, they're making a lot of money, they're looking good, they're in great shape. They can do all the fun stuff while Rich Turner got to get out there and become that nigga. Excuse the French. He got to get out there and become that dude. And when Rich Turner or A Free is turning around looking for their life.
Shout out A Free. Been around here for a while now. Shout out to A Free.
And or Lady Tiger, they are looking at women who understand. Do you know what it took for me to become T'Challa? Do you know what it took to become this Black Panther? Oh, shit, because my spirit animal's a panther. Do you know what it took to become this Black Panther? Shout out to the dudes that got it playing basketball, football, rapping, entertainment. No diss at you, but your money comes differently. You don't live like normal people. When you become the top 10% of men, women need to understand what it took to become you. And you.
Let's stop it right there. Because you're preaching right now. He is preaching. And I mean, he is preaching. Because do you understand what it took for me to get to where I'm at? I'm not going to waste this and throw this away just because you think this was easy. It wasn't. I got 15 years worth of diplomas on my wall. That's a lot of grinding. I've been in my position with the company that I'm with now for almost 10 years. That's a lot of grinding. I'm in corporate management in healthcare. That's a lot of grinding. And I came from nothing. That's a lot of grinding. That's a lot of grinding. And I didn't do this overnight. It took a lot of grinding, a lot of hard work, from becoming just another dude on the block who was young Jeezy to becoming a single parent to changing his life around. I got a book. I'm going to write a whole book about this. It might be a movie on Netflix one day, right? From changing his life around, getting his GED, going to college, getting the associate degree in music production, working with top-notch artists in music studios all around my city, producing some bangers for a lot of famous artists around here, from Young Dolph to Drummer Boy to, boy, y'all don't even know I got a resume in music that'll blow your mind. Whew. Shout out to my boy J.O. and Young Steve, right? Done produced a lot of bangers for a lot of people, and if I played them for you, you wouldn't. You'd be like, okay, that was y'all. Yeah, it was, right? Then going back to school, double majoring in healthcare and healthcare IT and healthcare management, and graduating. Now I'm back in school trying to get a bachelor's degree in healthcare administration. You can't tell me about grinding. You can't tell me about hard work and sacrifice. If you're not doing what I'm doing or trying to put in the work that I'm putting in, I ain't got nothing to say to you. Tell you the truth. I really don't want to hear it. And my problem with dating here is that when a lot of the women that I've met in the past learn this is too much for them, because they automatically know you can't control them. My team is 46 people. I tell them I don't need 47. Don't let that go over your head. I don't need 47. I got 46. Don't need 47. Sometimes you got to already have your stuff together. Now I can give you some wisdom, but babysitting you ain't part of the game, especially as a grown adult, because I got to put in work on a daily basis. So I ain't really trying to hear too much of nothing. You on a short leash. Get it together.
You want a woman who understands your mindset, who's like, what? I'm not gonna have to work full time. I got to work part time for my man. I'm gonna become a wife. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, kind of thing. See, I started doing a lot of this content because, like a shout out to MTR. Most men, I don't care what they say in the chat room or in the comment section, most men want relationships. They just want women to be operating in a relationship in good faith. They want the opposite of the mindset I talked to last night. When men are around women with the right mindset, most men's views on relationships come out. All right. Tigers are city dwellers. Or I don't want to say city dwellers, but tigers understand that they don't have a pack to hunt with. Tigers are self-starters because they are willing to play. They know they got to do it on their own. But tigers have lady tigers. Tigers love to deal with women who are beauty brains, business bonds. Because why? Because a lot of women that tigers deal with are educated. They can challenge them. There's some tension in the bedroom, in the boardroom, but she still is second. She's not independent. She's still submissive. It's a different thing. Lady tigers gotta understand their tiger is not yours. It's just your turn. And a lady tiger is just your turn. There's a movie with Al Pacino and Robert De Niro called Heat. And when they met, Robert De Niro's character looks Al Pacino in the face and tells him this: the code is have nothing in your life that you're not willing to leave in 15 seconds, 15 minutes, whatever, when you spot the heat coming. That's the code. And what happened? He lived his life all the way to the end until he came across a woman that made him go against his code. If we were writing that movie Heat, Al Pacino's character, De Niro's character would have got away. But in America, we got to punish the alpha male. But in America, we got to punish the tiger because women buy tickets. Women want to see bad tigers get punished. But in the real world, tigers wreck shit.
Amen. Amen. Now, everybody can be a tiger. We've been running about an hour and a half. We're going to end this live stream real soon, but everybody can't be a tiger. You just can't. All right. Everybody can't be a tiger. So you got to admit to yourself and be honest with yourself, whether you're a lion or not. Okay? You just have to do this. It's important that you do this because you need to do some soul searching. Go get therapy and understand that even if you want to be a lion mindseted man, a tiger mindseted man, you can't do it. It's just not in you. And most of the stuff tigers do is in them, not on them. They just are who they are. And you're not that. You're not built like that. And it's okay to admit that. It's okay to be that way. Just be you. I'm just me. I'm not trying to impress nobody but me. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, hey man, that's okay. Just like with my content. If you like my content, you like my content. If you don't, that's okay. This channel just ain't for you. This channel is not going to be one of those channels where we bash women, where we talk about certain contents that some things other than the normal stuff that goes on right here. We're more professional minded. And if that's not for you, that's okay. But if it is for you, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure that you are subscribed. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers, guys. Do your boy a favor. Hit that subscriber button. Hit that subscribe button. Then when you do that, hit that notification bell. Make sure you hit the notification bell. So therefore, when you do, you can know when we go live and you can tune in. When you tune in, leave a comment. If you watch on the replays, if you missed the live stream and you're watching on the replay, leave a comment. If you like the video or you don't like the video, say it in the comments, right? But we're going to have a part 3 to this. So it's a 3-part series, like I said. And this won't be the only 3-part series that we do. So this is an important one because I'm not trying to replace Kevin, but I want to make sure that I put this message out because we got a lot of nomadic mindset men out here that don't know what path to take. So hopefully one day one of them can find this video and this can be a guide to the right place and put them on the right direction, sending them in the right lane and give them some kind of idea of what they need to do. Because sometimes all people need is a talking to. And we got a lot of selfish minded people out here that don't do that. Everybody's out for self. You know, a lot of people you think might got your back, they don't got your back. Nobody's going to ever have your back like you. So it is what it is.
In the real world, lions look at tigers and say, I remember when I was a young tiger, but I became a lion. In the real world, tigers do what they do. What movie? It's called Heat.
Heat was a good movie.
It's called Heat. And gentlemen, don't have anything.
Heat was a good movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I love it.
In your life that you're not willing to walk, and that's the thing, relationships. You see, tigers, when dealing with lady tigers, as soon as they step out of line, disrespectful, you correct and check. And there needs to be a consequence of some sort. You know, hey, I don't deal with that kind of stuff. Tigers are very much on respect, pride, because they don't need lady tigers. The lady tigers, they're not, understand something. Relationally, tigers are different. And see, a lot of women dated tiger types when they were in their prime. And they say they want lion types, but yet their mindset is set up for tiger. Why is this important? Because you as a man need to understand what you are. Self-awareness. Are you a lion or are you a tiger? And you only deal with your species. If you're a male lion, don't deal with a lady tiger. She's not set up for you. She is a big cat. God, scratch balls. Oh, she's not set up for you. And yeah, they've tried to crossbreed lions and tigers and call them ligers, but no. A lady tiger will cause male lions problems. Get a lioness, and male tigers, they ain't even. I'm sure they'd smash a lioness, but they ain't even hanging out in that area. They're like, man, I'm going back up in these mountains, up in these hills. Y'all can have this grassland. So anyway, and this is so what you do between 30 and 40 with women will set the stage. I'm assuming 18 to 29, you did the Esquire phase. At 30, you come to the crossroads. Lion, tiger, relationship, marriage, or no marriage, short term, whatever. What you do in this, what you do right here in this decade will determine the rest of your life. Fuck up, and this is where a lot of guys tend to fuck up. A lot of guys tend to mess up. They survive their 30s without making babies, and then they get reckless and start having unprotected sex and mess around and get a hyena pregnant. Get a hyena pregnant. You ain't even a lion or a tiger, a panther or a cheetah. I'm not even that majestic. You mess around and get a hyena mindset. A hyena mindset. Understand something. Hyenas are 180 degrees opposite from tigers. It's a matriarchy. The clan is run by the female. She's larger than the males. Female hyenas are larger than the males. The clan is run by the females. The males eat after the children. Why do males die quicker? Why? Because males have to eat what's left, and male hyenas tend to survive off of scraps and bone. This is why oftentimes people map the black community and look at similarities in the animal kingdom and say, look at the uncomfortable similarities. The female hyena gives birth through an organ that resembles a schlong, a penis. Yes. Go do the research yourself. There's a video on YouTube talking about the horrible life of a male hyena.
And nobody wants a horrible life. Nobody wants to be a hyena. Nobody. Nobody wants to be a hyena. You stay away from women with a hyena mindset. They can make your life a living hell, especially if you get them pregnant. 18 years of flat tires, busted windows, and child support. Hyena mindset women. You can't see your baby, don't have my baby around no other women. Blah, blah, those type. Those are the hyena mindset women. Those are the problems. Those are the ones we need to avoid. I know because I've been there. I did it. I ended up getting custody of my daughter. I've been there, done that. We're going to end this live stream. We've been on here almost 2 hours, hour 42 minutes. Once again, guys, we're trying to get to 100 subscribers. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you help your boy out to hit that 100 subscriber mark. Appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button. I really appreciate that too. I appreciate all of the now we got 94 subscribers. We're pushing hard, trying to hit that 100 mark. Go ahead, help us. We're trying to monetize this channel. So everybody we can bring in, tell all your friends about the Professional Nomad Podcast. Tell them to come check us out. Check out the content. We struggle streamed on the first couple episodes, but we've got it together a little bit, it happens, but we're trying to drop more content that's suitable for everybody in all races. And like I said, I'm reaching out to some people because we're trying to do some international interviews because we want to know what's life like in Thailand, what's life like in the Philippines, what's life like in Tokyo, and so on. So we're going to be talking to people who live in these regions just to see the differences between living there and living in the United States. We're going to do all that on this channel. So make sure you subscribe so you can be here for it, because we're here for you. This channel is for the people. And I'm Stefano. I want to say thank you once again and salute. I'm out.